Welcome to the high school scoreboard. I'm Drew Felios. It has become an annual tradition here on the scoreboard. As the summer winds down, the tension builds. Which games and which schools will be featured on the game of the week during the fall? 40 games making the final lineup in the Tampa and Orlando areas. The following games we're about to announce airing in the 7-county Tampa Bay viewing area. So they'll air Friday nights live at 7:30. Then they'll re-air Saturday mornings at 8:30 here on Bright House Sports Network. We begin the preseason in Polk County. The Winter Haven Blue Devils trying to get back to among the elite. Blue Devils playing 3A football this season. They'll welcome in Ridge Community. Headlining this matchup, the Band of Brothers. Richard Tate, coach at Ridge. Charlie Tate, the head coach at Winter Haven. On September 3rd, we'll open the regular season on a Thursday night in Largo, where the Packers host the Dunedin Falcons. These two programs have played classic games in the past. Largo has owned this Pinellas rivalry as of late. 24 hours later, we head down to Manatee County. The Southeast Seminoles host the Palmetto Tigers. The best defensive back in the area, Jonathan Dowling of the Knolls, taking on Coach Raymond Woody and the Tigers of Palmetto. Then 1 week later, the first Hillsborough County game in the oldest series in our viewing area. The defending state champion Plant Panthers traveling to Hillsborough to take on the Terriers. Hillsborough dominating this game through the 90s and up until about 2005, Plant owning it since. So that is 4 down, 13 to go on the Game of the Week selection show that this is. Joining us now to break down the matchups, former Hillsborough star, Notre Dame defensive back, and of course the founder of BigCountyPreps.com, Preston Jackson. Preston, I know you got the big smile on your face because Hillsborough just won the Sling and Shoot tournament at USF over the weekend. 66 teams coming from all over the place, huh?
It was tremendous. It's a credit to all the high school coaches, all the kids that participated. USF did a great job organizing their staff. Our kids showed tremendous endurance, resilience. I believe over the time we played roughly 12 games in 2 days. It was long, 8 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock at night. And they did what we asked them to do. They played fast. They had fun. Coach Garcia had fun. They came out and they dominated a lot of the games. It was a great atmosphere. Great atmosphere, Drew.
All right, September 11th now, Preston. I know you're counting down the days. Plant heading to Huerta Field to take on the Hillsborough Terriers. Let's size up this matchup. First, the quarterbacks. Philip Ely on one side, Torian Austin of Hillsborough on the other side. Which team has the edge?
Had a chance to see Philip Ely beat us last year. The kid he's got intangibles to make himself a great quarterback. I saw him this weekend at 7-on-7 Sling and Shoot. He's going to be good. Austin has a big arm. He's got a huge arm. He's getting better by the day. He is a drop-back quarterback that's going to be special. I have to give the edge right now just to Philip because of the system that he's in. But over time, I think Torian Austin could be phenomenal at the next level. I think he's a great kid. He's big, tall, strong arm. All
right, defensively, Josh Ferran of Plant, Mike Mirabella, Javante Martin. But Hillsborough counters with Terrence Mitchell and linebacker Jamie Knight. Both teams, this is going to be a dogfight, huh?
It is. It sure is. Those three linebackers you have, and you throw in James Wilder in the mix with Plant, and they give you a core on defense that it sounds real good, and they're going to be real good. Our defense counters back with Terrence Mitchell, who's a top 100 player in the nation, according to Rivals and a couple other sites, and Jamie Knight, who's an inspiring linebacker. We have some playmakers on defense that aren't heard about, but it's going to be a fun matchup to see that ball getting slung around all around Chela Huerta.
We cannot wait. Preston, stand by now as we get to the second half of our games, picking up with Thursday, September 17th. Armwood flexing their muscle on the Game of the Week, taking on Tampa Bay Tech. Tampa Bay Tech making huge strides last year, but they could not take down the Wood. Then the most prestigious Manatee County matchup, Southeast and Manatee. Dominic Sayo making his return on the Game of the Week. Remember the old days at Jesuit? Now he's the head coach at Berkeley Prep as they take on Mike Gelazzo and CCC. And there you go again. October 2nd, Plant and Armwood, the game everybody circles their calendar for every single year. How about Armwood and their running back, Preston, Matt Jones? This guy getting huge reviews so far.
He's huge. He's about 6'2", 6'3" right now, about 210. He is going to be a player. I think they're going to feature him this year. They're going to give him the ball 20 times a game, let him get about 100 yards a game, and he's going to be a good player going into his junior season.
How much of an impact, too, is Josh Grady, the quarterback at Freedom High School who transferred over to Armwood? How much of an impact is he going to have for the Hawks?
I think he has a tremendous impact. I think his experience is going to be one of the intangibles that a lot of people are not counting right now. He was a good player at Freedom. I think the systems are a little different, but I think his experience is going to really be good. But I think it's going to end up being a 2-quarterback system with him and Tyler Emmons. I think they're going to share time.
Okay, we talked about that Plant team. Now, Armwood's also going to take on Tampa Bay Tech. The first game in the last 4 we just mentioned, September 17th, as C.C. Culpepper now tries to take down his former school for the first time. He's done a lot since he's been at Tampa Bay Tech. He has not been able to defeat Armwood. How do you like his chances this year?
I like him. I think if any year, it could be this year. I think they're just as talented on both sides. I think Tampa Bay Tech they're sniffing a win right now because of the success they had last year. But I think Armwood is still Armwood. A lot of people think they're missing a few segments of the team, maybe a few pieces of the puzzle, but I think they're still Armwood. I think they're still reloading. It's going to be a dogfight.
All right, that is 8 games down. Still got 9 to go on the Tampa Bay side. Tomorrow we will switch to Central Florida and unveil the first half of the Central Florida games. Then on Wednesday, it's the second half of the games from the Tampa Bay area once again. Thursday, again, we'll switch over to Central Florida. Bill Buckhalter, Tiffany Green will bring us the second half of the Central Florida schedule as we are unveiling all the games on the Game of the Week. Preston Jackson, thank you so much for coming in. It's been fun.
Always do.
Can't wait to see you this fall, and we cannot wait for high school football. Tom Buring, let's send it back to you.